The villa that locked out greed. The call pierced the dawn silence on October 5, 2025, as I, Elias Moreno, 68, sipped my first coffee on the terrace of my oceanfront villa in Santorini. The voice on the other end, my son-in-law, Victor, dripped with disdain. "Old man," he sneered, "we're coming. 15 of us. Prepare beds, towels, slippers, a feast. We're staying 3 weeks. 40 minutes. Move." The line went dead, leaving only the arrogance hanging in the air, thick as the morning mist. No pleas, no courtesy, just entitlement. I didn't flinch. A wry smile curled my lips as I set my mug down, my mind already crafting a counterstrike. When my daughter Sophia first brought Victor home 5 years ago, I'd hoped his charm masked a good heart. His smooth compliments lingered a beat too long, his questions always circling back to my finances, but I gave him the benefit of doubt, for her sake. Over time, his mask slipped. Snide remarks about my outdated pension, jabs at my modest car while he flaunted a leased luxury model, constant hints I should share my wealth. I stayed silent, observing, biding my time. My rebellion came with the villa, a $2 million masterpiece of glass and stone perched above the Aegean, bought with decades of savvy investments. I kept it secret, knowing Victor's reaction would be predictable. The moment he learned of it, through a careless slip from Sophia, he pounced like a vulture, his demand arriving without pause. He assumed ownership of me meant dominion over my assets. That was his fatal miscalculation. With 40 minutes on the clock, I sprang into action. First, I called my property manager, ordering the main gate locked and staff on alert, no entry without my approval. Next, I dialed Chief Stavros, a longtime friend, forwarding the call's recording I'd kept on speaker. His chuckle was brief. "Consider it handled, Elias." Finally, I returned to the terrace, coffee in hand, the sea's calm a stark contrast to the storm brewing. Gulls wheeled overhead, the stage set for justice. Their convoy, 3 sleek SUVs bloated with arrogance and luggage, rolled up precisely 40 minutes later. Victor emerged. First, chest puffed, followed by his parents, siblings, cousins, 15 in total, a parade of entitlement. They assaulted the gate, confusion morphing to fury when it held firm. Victor's phone buzzed as he called me, barking, "Open the damn gate, old man." I replied coolly, "No." Silence, then a sharp, disbelieving laugh. "What do you mean, no?" I clarified, "This villa isn't yours, and neither am I." Shouting erupted, demands for towels, food, threats to sue. They rattled the gate like caged beasts, their voices a cacophony of rage. Then the police arrived, 2 cars, sirens flashing, cutting through the chaos. I watched from above as Chief Stavros played the recording, their own words, entitlement, disrespect, echoing back. The law was clear: harassment, attempted trespass, verbal abuse. Stavros offered a choice: leave or be cuffed. They retreated, faces flushed, venom spewing, pride dragging their luggage behind. But I wasn't done. A week later, I invited Sophia alone. Over tea, I showed her the footage, replayed Victor's call. Her expression shifted, denial to shock to revulsion. I slid a divorce lawyer's card across the table. Her nod was all I needed. Months later, she left him, claiming her share, her shoulders lighter than I'd seen in years. Victor's retaliation was predictable, smearing me as selfish, senile, cruel. But whispers fade when evidence speaks. The police report, the footage, spread among his kin, turning his arrogance into a noose. Now he languishes in a dingy rented flat, his calls to me silenced. My revenge wasn't the police, the divorce, or the locked gate. It was watching him realize his power was an illusion, each attempt to control tightening his own chains. I sit on my terrace at sunset, the villa glowing gold, waves whispering against the shore. Sophia visits often, sometimes with my grandkids, their laughter bouncing off marble halls. The gate remains locked, a silent triumph. He thought he'd invade my life. Instead, I barred him forever, and that victory tastes sweeter than any feast.